So this week we talked about the importance of emphasizing prayer in our lives. And Paul, the guy who wrote large chunks of the New Testament, gives us a great tutorial. See, Paul's in prison and he's writing this letter to the church at Ephesus, which is where the book of Ephesians comes from in the Bible. And he's telling them about the importance of prayer. And then, get this, he asks them to pray for him. But not that he'll be released from prison, but rather that he would have the strength to proclaim the gospel fearlessly. And for me, if I was him, I'd be asking for a prayer for a better lawyer. I'd be asking for a tool to break me out of jail.
Or at least a comfy bed.
Something, yeah. But prayer, the prayer that Paul prayed was for boldness. And that's because he shifted his perspective and realized it wasn't all about him or about his needs. And so learning to look at life through that lens is a game changer. And so it also illustrates, why prayer is so important. So here's a couple reasons that we talked about. Prayer keeps us connected to God, especially when we start the day out by asking God, how do you want to use me today? If we started every day with that mindset, how different would our day look, and how different would the lives of the people around us look if we were not consumed by self? I like for Betty, that'd be game changer.
Okay.
Also, prayer should be constant. Okay, and even about little things, it creates that conversation with God. It could be praying for wisdom before you go into a meeting to not say something stupid or inflammatory.
Oh, that's you.
Yep.
Right here. That's on me. I'll take that one. Or, praying about being the best for your family as you walk through the door with them. Or it could even be, and I know this sounds dumb, praying for that parking space. I get it. I know God has bigger plans than that parking space, and I think he knows that too. But the habit is what God's looking for, about bringing everything to him constantly, And
Keeping the relationship open.
Exactly. And so if it starts from that place, then ultimately that's still a good thing, because you're keeping consistent communication with God and praising God, And so prayer changes our perspective, and that's because it takes our focus off of our problem and puts it on God. And the more we focus on God, the more we will become like him.